Hello and welcome to INC Radio Faith and Melody. We are happy to have you join us as we discuss our faith and relatable topics and play your favorite INC original music. Our topic today is entitled Strung Together. And here is our first song on the playlist, Rain Over Us. Enjoy, and we will be right back.
Countless victories, He's blessed the church with.
We shouldn't be complacent.
Doing the Lord's work,
For we must continue in obedience to the Lord.
we must be vigilant. We'll soon receive the great reward. Oh, the promise of salvation is almost in our hands. We should be more faithful in fulfilling His commands. Oh, our loving words will always be our guide.
Never be complacent, la 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 la. We must live eternal life.
Don't be afraid to take the baby steps. It's another day. Don't forget God's just a prayer away. Don't give up now. Trust the process and keep learning. And if you need a friend, we're in this together, together, together. We're in this together, together, together. We're in this together, together, together. Together as a family in faith and melody.
Again, welcome to Faith and Melody. You just listened to the INC original music entitled Rain Over Us. I'm your host today, Flo Guillermo. I'm from the local congregation of Vancouver here in the District of Oregon. And we're just so glad to have you back here on Faith and Melody. And so, welcome again. It is the last day of October here on this part of the world, October 31st. And in the Philippines, they're already saying hello to the month of November already. So we're like second month to the last of the year, and we're winding down to 2024, but not quite yet. We have quite a bit of episodes going for us here on Faith and Melody. So, thank you for sticking by us and thanks for letting me be a part of the start of your morning, your afternoon break, or you're just winding down to your evening. So, good evening to all of our avid viewers, listeners, and our Ohana in the live chat. And thank you for being there in the live chat. I'll go over there and greet you there in a bit. And but before we go on to this wonderful show that we have here on Faith and Melody, um, I'd like to just send a warm birthday greeting to our beloved Executive Minister, Brother Eduardo V. Manalo. May God bless you, po, especially as you continue to lead us as members of the Church of Christ. We continue to pray for you and your family, po. So happy birthday. We hope that you're having a wonderful celebration. I know it was October 31st yesterday there in the Philippines, but you get to celebrate it one more time here in the USA on this side of the world because today is October 31st. And as we go on to our program today, our program consists of the Wiki segment, the verse of the week, INC original music. We have a playlist going on already set for you. But if you have a song request, please let me know there in the live chat. I'll try to get that for you, and our Kuya Text will prepare that. So uh, hopefully we'll get to play that for you. If not, we have more episodes coming out, so we'll get that request over for you. And then, of course, our topic discussion is entitled Strung Together. And you might be thinking, what is that all about? So, no worries, we'll talk about that. And so, I look forward to your engagement there in the live chat. So, it's just me and you today, and we'll love to talk stories there in our live chat and here on Faith and Melody. Again, send in your song requests, and we'd love to play that for you. Um, let's see. It is 9:08 a.m. here in the local here in Vancouver, Washington, actually. And just want to let you know our weather, we're expecting thunderstorms here in Vancouver and in the Portland, Metro Portland area. And so we're expecting lots and lots and lots of rain. So it's kind of, I don't know if it even matches up to what's going on in the Philippines, but I know they're having a lot of rain going on there. So here in the Pacific Northwest, we either have umbrellas or we wear our ponchos that we wear, so that way we're not carrying an umbrella, and put on your boots because our feet can get cold, and bundle up here as well. And I guess, the fall weather has really kickstart our season here in this part of the world, and it's actually really nice because the colors of the trees, the leaves are turning orange, yellow, pink, dark pink. I think I've seen like lavender maybe or purplish color. It's a mix of blues and reds maybe, and so we look forward to that. A lot of people out here are bringing out their cameras and taking pictures of the beautiful sceneries that we're enjoying here. Although fall is not quite my favorite uh, season, however, the changing of leaves are what I look forward to. The only reason it rains, and I'm not too crazy about rain, and just letting you know that the snow has begun, but not here on our level here. It's actually the snow has begun up on the higher levels in the mountains there in Mount Hood. I think they're like 5,000 feet level or yeah, I think that so they're already snowing up there. So if anyone here in the Oregon State, there in Mount Hood, the snow has started. So if you want to go check out the snow, you can go for to play in the snow. Playing in the snow is fun too, but you need to bundle up and make sure you're warm so that way you don't get sick because cold weather, you know, you have a tendency of catching the cold and we don't want anyone to catch the cold. If you do, please take care of yourself. So lots of water and you know make sure you hydrate yourself there. Um, I'm grateful to see everyone there in our Ohana in the live chat saying hello to one another. Um, and I appreciate you. So keep me company throughout the program here today. And I just wanted to say hello to our first honor who joined us this morning there in the live chat. It is Kadoksa Yango, and she is coming from the local of Cabanatuan district of Cabanatuan City there in Nueva Ecija. And I've been there before. They have a beautiful chapel there, and it's just gorgeous. And I hope to visit there one day and maybe get to see you, Kadaksa. And then, of course, I'd like to just say hello to a few more before we get started with the first part of our program today. And hello to Ka Andrew Wynn there, coming from the District of Virginia. Um, Good morning po. And let's see, one more. I'll just say hello to Ate Jazel De La Rosa there. She's coming from the District of Mediterranean. Hello po. I think it's evening there. So maybe you can have your cup of tea and still stick with me and enjoy our program today. All right. We're getting ready to go for our program today. And so let's get started with the Wiki segment. So, Kuya Tex, get that bumper.
Wiki, quick talk.
Okay. For those of you who are wondering what is Wiki means, it just means we're going to have a quick talk. Wiki means fast, quick. That's a term that we use there in Hawaii. And I'm originally from Hawaii. And yeah, we kind of, you know, remember that word wiki means hurry up. Hurry up. All right. So, our question today for you is, and I did post that in the live chat there, but I'll, uh, I'll have that, I'll read that for you as well. So, get your thinking caps on. I know it's kind of early for all of you there, but so you're going to have to think fast also. So we're going to quick talk and think fast. Let's go. The question is, if you form a group or a team, what would you call it and why? All right. I know. All right. I'm going to give you guys a couple minutes to come up with something. And for those of you who has given a team name or a group name, I'll read that for you. And I hope I get to catch some of those names there, your team names. So for me, and I got a chance to think about my group. So today, because it's just me and okay, we'll just go ahead. All right. My team is called Floby and the Swift Text because this is a team right now here with me and the Kuya Tech. So, and they're pretty swift and they're on their toes. So, greetings to our Kuya Techs in the main studio today. It's Kuya Pong and Kuya Irene. Woohoo! And then, of course, I've got my Ohana here in the live chat. So, yeah, and I saw one that came through And Brother Andrew said, I would call my team the edifiers, as it would be our goal to build up our team and others. So, yeah, edifying each other. That's a great one, Brother Andrew. Thank you. And for those of you who has sent in their group name, let's see. Let me see if I can find one more. If anyone has come up with a team name. Um, Kuya Rod, I'm gonna wait for yours. Um, Even if our wiki has finished, but in a minute. If you have yours, send them in. I'll bounce back and read that for you, for all of our live chat team. All right. So that's our quick talk for this morning, and we're gonna go ahead and close out the wiki segment.
Wiki, quick talk.
That was certainly a fast talk today. All right. Um, Before we go on to our musical break, let's uh, let's go and say hello to some that's joined us here on our live chat this morning. And let's see who's here joining me and keeping me company this morning. Um, I see Sister Cheska Macorol. Hello po. I think she's coming in from Tandang Sora there this morning. So I know it's early morning, so thank you so much. And we also have Sister Melissa Balan from Oregon City, hashtag Oregon. And then we also have Ka uh, I hope I don't make a mistake saying your name po. Sister Du Donnie Shirley. Thank you po for being there from Caribbean. Thank you, Kuya Mario Oka. Also, there from the local congregation of Brixtonville, District of Calaoca North. One day I'll visit over there. And then also I had Sister Mary Jane Angeles. Hello, sister. She's coming from the local congregation of Hillsborough and St. Helens Group Worship Service. And here in Oregon. So thank you, Polka Mary MJ. We call her here. She's one of the. She's a minister's wife, Ka DJ Angeles, resident minister there. And then let's see. We'll say hello to Sister. Hello, Ati Ivy. Ati Ivy, Giselle Antonio, there in Sacramento District of Northeast California. And of course, I have, of course, our um, Ati Care, Sister Carolyn Shank there from Sacramento uh, District of Northeast California. Thank you so much for being there. Kuya Rod Kahayag is there from Livermore, Northeast California. All right, we're gonna go to our musical break, and we hope that you will enjoy these next two songs. They're both entitled "Never Let Go" and the next song after that is Samahan Mo Po Ako, Ama. So please enjoy these beautiful songs, and your Manang Flow will be right back.
The day of judgment is truly near. A lot of problems will surround this world. The love of others for God will grow cold. We must not let this happen to us. So let us uphold the divine election we've received. There's only a few more steps, we'll receive salvation. Never let go, never go astray. Just hold on, it won't be long, it won't be long. Just hold on, we'll receive eternal life. There will be trials along our way. It'll be hard, but hold on and pray. For He has promised He will always be there. He will be our light each night and day. So let us uphold the divine election we've received. There's only a few more steps, we'll receive salvation. Never let go, never go astray. Focus on the path we're on. God will help us in every way. Fight for our faith until the very end. Just hold on, it won't be long, it won't be long. Just hold on, we'll receive eternal life. Don't look back, keep on running. Don't look back, whatever we may face. Let's strive to finish a race, finish the race. Keep on running, don't look back. Keep on running, keep on running. To finish a race, finish the race. And never let go, never go astray. Focus on the path we're on. God will help us in every way. Fight for our faith until the very end. Just hold on, it won't be long, it won't be long. Just hold on, we'll receive eternal life. Don't look back, keep on running. Don't look back, whatever we may face. Let's try to finish a race, finish the race. Keep on running, don't look back. Keep on running, don't look back. Whatever we may face, let's try to finish a race, finish the race.
Ngayong malapit na pagdating ng iyong anak, Ama ko'y alalayan upang manatili sa kahalagahan.
Inaamin ko na sa mundong ito ay nahihirapan ako. Kailangan ko po ng iyong saklolo.
Hindi ko kaya ang mag-isa.
Kailangan ko ang tulong mo, o Ama.
Ang maipaglaban ko,
Ang aking pananampalataya
welcome back to Faith and Melody. I hope you enjoyed those two songs that we played. It was entitled Never Let Go and Samahan mo po ako, Ama means please guide me, oh Father. This is a very, very beautiful song. I really I really love hearing this song. It really touched me when this song was just being played. I just kind of melted a little bit. All right, and let's see. I know I've been trying to catch up there on the live chat because it's just you and I today, and I just wanted to read some of those that had sent in their um, what they call their team. And so I had a few already from Sister Cheska Makoral. She said, Team Hope. All of them who have problems will pray also together to God to overcome their trials and problems. So, Team Hope. I love that. Ate Geraldine Doe from District of Mediterranean, there, she said, Team Strong. Team Strong. Love that. And then Ate Vicky Domopoy also said for her, it's Team Unstoppable. Wow, we got some great team names out there that we're getting in there. So we appreciate that you're sending those, and don't stop thinking about your team because someday you might have to get your team names because someday you might have to come up with your team names and um, who knows, you might end up with a great team there. Just want to say hello to all those who's joining me there from the District of Oregon. Thank you so much for your support, Paul. I quickly saw Brother Danny J. Angeles, resident minister po, Hillsboro and St. Helens Group Worship Service. Hello po, Sister Danielle Macalental. Um, she's probably watching also with Brother Albert Macalental. Brother Albert is our assistant resident minister here in Vancouver, and so I'm very grateful for all of you that's supporting here, Faith and Melody. And then, of course, let's see. Um, we're, I wanted to say hello to Sister Zenaida Novesteres there in Midtown Toronto, District of Greater Toronto, Canada. Thank you so much po. If I miss someone, I'll catch up. I know Sister Vicky Domopoy there in the Europe side. Sorry, I didn't quite get where you're at. I know you're on the Europe side, so thank you so much. I think I see a new listener here. Um, and I appreciate you joining us, Sister Jen DePano. Greetings from the local of Des Moines, there from the state of Washington. Um, so they're kind so Des Moines, Washington is further up north, and I think I'm not sure it's off to the west side of the state, but we're in the same state. I'm just further down below, south of Washington. And thank you for joining us. And don't worry, I'll try and catch up with all of you there. I see Sister Lani there from um, Long Island in New York. Thank you so much for joining us. All right, we are gonna go and start with our topic discussion. And so again, the topic is strung together. And you might be thinking, what does that mean? Because and I just want to say thank you to Ate Des Asenas, who's helped produce this show for us today, and put together the playlist that we're listening and later on listening with the INC original music, and so strung together. And so I went in and research a little bit about this because I wasn't going to make this up. So, strung together is according to Google search, right? Strung together is a para a phrasal a phrasal verb that means to combine different things into complete or useful whole. So maybe as you listen to our topic discussion today, our topic title will more than likely make sense to all of us. Um, for me, as I was, thinking about this, I said, for me, I would say I see it as combining people from diverse cultures and personalities and experiences to create something meaningful. Um, and so I think that's maybe going back to our team names, right? In our Wiki segment. Another one is what came to mind was because we're seeing a lot of things on our INC media platforms in the different platforms of the Iglesia Ni Cristo. So to me, I think it's putting different videos to create a story, right? So kind of that, and I hope that will help us get into our topic discussion. And so here we go. So this question kind of helped me think about myself as like working, either we're working alone or we're working together with others, right? So this part will ask you, do you think you work better alone or with others, and why? And why? So we'd like to hear some engagements there in our um, live chat there, and just wanted to say hello to Sister Zyrus Alhambra there from Great Falls Group Worship Service there in Montana. Thank you for being there. We hope to see you more here on Faith and Melody. Say hi to Ka Moises for me, your loving husband. And I'd love to come visit there. I got plenty places to go visit now, and so thank you so much for being there. All right. So, do you work better alone or do you work better with others? And why? Okay. Uh, I know we always hear no man's an island, right? And so we can't always be alone. But to me, I think it really depends on um, what we're doing, right? If it needs to be just by yourself, that you're doing a project or a task, or you need other people to help you to make something even more complete, right? Um, Kuya Rod is saying that it depends on what the job or project is. He says he works well alone and together in a group. Yeah, I think all of us um, work alone in certain things. You gotta work alone, um, or you need other people to help you along to complete a task, right? Especially if there's a goal. And so let me just touch on and why uh, working alone can be a good thing, right? It's not wrong to work alone. It's not wrong to work with others. There's good things about both. And so, like Brother Andrew says, both. I collaborate with others, then work alone, and the cycle repeats itself. So that's right. And so it really, really depends on what we're doing at that moment in time or what task has been given to us. So working alone, sometimes people do well with working alone. You know why? Because their productivity is increased. They get to do more because they work faster. They can work faster, right? Um, uh, but let's see. Ate Geraldine Doe, she says, okay, teamwork is better, Paul. So she likes doing teamwork. So family teamwork, right? Um, so yeah, I think I think I think that that is good too, teamwork. But let's talk about working alone. So when you work alone, you increase your productivity because you're not waiting for anyone. You you're you have creativity doing something. You're thinking your brain is thinking like, oh, how do I make this better? How do I make it make it like it's an awesome creativity or an awesome project, right? Um, so and then working alone can also give you a greater self confidence. You have self confidence because you're doing something by yourself, and when you can accomplish it, you're successful, and so the confidence is where your self confidence kicks in. One thing I learned about having confidence is um, is confidence is really trying something new. When you try something new and you've done it, you've gained your confidence. And so it doesn't hurt to try to even work alone. And it's okay because there it's there's good things to that also. Um, just want to stop on here and say hello to my husband, Manung Jess Guillermo. There, he's promoting our I guess I'm gonna have to just plug it in here. Um, INC Radio Oregon on Saturdays at 2:30 p.m. Pacific time. And then let's see. Ate Zenaida says, strung together to combine different things to make something complete and that is a useful for example the in cinema 2024 that's being launched by our brother Eduardo V. Manalo, and of course Ate Zenaida was one of the supporting actress. She's been there twice in a row already for their district there in Greater Toronto, and good job because with that you need a whole lot of people, right? Creating this in cinema. Also, just wanted to say hello to Sister Joy Pascual. Good morning, po. Good morning and happy viewing from Antioch, there in the Bay Area of California. Thank you for joining. Hello, po. All right, so Manong Jess, my husband, my hubby is also chiming in. So he's supporting me. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. He says, depends on the chemistry of the team and urgency of the task. Sometimes it takes more time and energy managing individual issues and it affects progress. So yeah, you can look at it in that point of view too. So that's a good point as well. Let's see. Kuya Brian Torres, they're coming from Washington D.C. Thank you, Kuya, for supporting as well. Um, let's see. Kuya Rod already got his first acronym of the day. Uh, it says he says stung, or strung, actually, you should say. Smiles to unity now greatly appreciated. Thank you, Paul. Uh, and then another one, he said, together, the one goal everyone tries hard, enthusiastically running to finish. Thank you, Kuya Rad. All right. Yes. Ate Jonas pointed out there, and I did watch both of the in cinema that Ate Zenaida had starred in. Two-time Best Supporting Actress. Woohoo! I love that. All right, let's see. Let's continue on. Working alone. Sometimes when you're working alone, you get to work at your own pace. You're in a more relaxed environment, and you enjoy the challenge. I know you're working alone, but you still enjoy the challenge, right? Um, you reduce the conflict of things that's maybe going on, like what Ka just said. Um, when um, when there's conflict, sometimes there's it affects progress. But then it could go both ways too, right? It could be a good thing when there's a little bit of differences when you're working with others. But right now we're talking about working alone. So you come across you're when you're working alone, you're efficient because you got to get that done. You're in charge of something, and of course you have job satisfaction there. And so we gotta look at those. All right. And so what kind of work or task where others help is crucial and or indispensable, and why? And so uh, there's so much there's so many kinds of work out there that really needs other people's help. You can't really there's there's certain things that you can't really work by yourself because you need others. And of course, their help is also valuable and crucial to completing something. Um, Brother Jess says, but he says he enjoyed collaborating when everyone is on the same page and we are looking out for each other's well-being. Yes, very good. All right. And so, what kind of work or tasks where others help is crucial or valuable or indispensable, and why? And so, some of the things I'd like to just mention, because we 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 need to do certain projects, and we need others, their insights, their expertise, right? And let's get started with like in the medical field. In the medical field, you can't do surgery by yourself, right? Or you can't really care for others by yourself. If you're a doctor, you need your assistants, you need the nurses, you need to you need them to be able to complete that whatever medical procedure that you need done. That's one. Also, even event planning or projects, right? You you need to work with others. Maybe taking care of the venue and taking care, or another one maybe taking care of the program, and you need others to decorate the activity. So it needs to you need to work. Those are the different kinds of tasks. Even teachers also. Teachers need assistance also. You need the help with of others. You need you need the other teachers to be helping you to be able to take care of the children that you're teaching or you're leading. Another one is community manager. A community manager, you need people from the different parts of the government. Um, Also, and different parts of the neighborhood when you're trying to take care of a community. One thing I always hear is, and you need help, right? They say it takes a village to raise children, and so um, you need others to help you. You can't. I mean, it's hard to take care of your a child by yourself. You need others. You need the helping hands of others, your friends, your loved ones, your relatives, even your friends from church. You need help, right? And then, of course, one thing that lately we've been doing is, of course, is the different projects of of the Church of Christ. We have the INC Giving. We have INC Giving helps the community as well. Um, we also have blood donation in saving lives. Speaking of which, I was able to donate blood. So, speaking of donating blood, um, we need that to help. We need a lot of people to donate blood to help those in the community, especially if they're sick, especially if they need blood, especially if they've lost blood. And so that's crucial too, especially when it's a life saving, um, when it comes to life saving, right? Lately and just recently, we had our Care for Humanity. You know, this is when the Iglesia Ni Cristo comes out, and we care for those that are out there that needs help by helping them with the things that they need in their daily life. Uh, Maybe they're short of things that they need, and so we're there for them, and that's crucial too. And we need to help those that can't really help themselves. All right, so let's read some more of this before we go on to continue with our show. Right, I don't want to skip anybody, so let's see. Kuya Brian said he works well with both situation, whether he's working alone or he's working with others, and so yeah, I love that we can be flexible when we can work by ourselves and when we can work with others. Also, po, um, let's see. Kajes says that he always prefers synergy over individuality. Synergy. That's a nice big word. Means something. Synergy. Just mean working together. Uh, Kuya Rod says teamwork. The efforts all make will optimize results and kind-heartedness. Thank you so much. Hi, Auntie Tony Rose. There from Sterling Heights. Po. Thank you, thank you. She says that strung together reminds her of music. She loves music. We all do love music, but yeah, that's true. Strung together, music. Put that all together with a lot of notes, and you come out with beautiful music. And of course, I see Kuya Rani Bayuga there in our live chat as well. Hello, Kuya Rani. Let's see. Kuya Brian says, I love working together because I get to see everyone's potential and talents and also their weaknesses to help them be better at it and to improve as a whole. Wow, I love that. And then we'll do one more before we go on. And Brother Andrew says, oops, in information technology, we meet, delegate, complete some individual tasks, test in teams, complete revisions individually, meet as a group, and the cycle continues. Right. All right. All right, so we'll continue with our conversation. I'm just gonna need to take a break for a little bit, and we will get ready. We'll play our verse of the week, and it's entitled "Be Kind Always" by Brother Cromwell Correa. Let's play that verse of the week.
When life gets stressful and you're going through problems, whether it be financial, health, and even family problems, you might lose your temper and could even lash out at those who you interact with, and even at those who care about you. But how should we treat one another so that we can avoid this from happening? I'm Brother Cromwell Correa, and that's what I'd like to share with you on our verse of the week. Here in the book of Titus, chapter 3, and the verse is 2, this is what we can read. They shouldn't speak disrespectfully about anyone, but they should be peaceful, kind, and show complete courtesy toward everyone. Instead of talking harshly at others, we should be courteous and respectful when we speak to those we know and even those we don't know. Let's not ridicule or be rude to others just because we're feeling stressed. Instead, when we interact with others, let's lead with kindness and empathy. And above all, show compassion to others because you never know what someone else may be struggling with at any given time. Being kind will show great respect, and by doing so, we will receive the same respect in return. That's our verse of the week. And if there's someone you know who could use this reminder, please share this short video with them. Stay safe, stay strong, and stay faithful. God bless.
All right. Thank you for that, Brother Cromwell. And yeah, let's we all need kindness, so let's be kind to one another and be kind. Be kind always. And that's a very great reminder for all of us. And because we never know what the other person may be going through. So, and the kindness, when kindness kicks in, it will make somebody's day go even better. And so you can catch these verses of the week there in our YouTube channel. Just search for INC Media, and you'll find a lot of a long playlist of those verses of the week. So click any of them. It could be the one that you've been that could be the right time that you're listening. You want to listen to something. It'll come at the right time, or you can go to www.incmedia.org and just look for verses of the week as well. All right. We'll do a musical break and let's play. Kuya Tex will play the song that was requested by um, Ate Geraldine Doe, which is entitled "Never Be Alone," and then after that we'll play "Keep Me Falling." All right, listen to these wonderful music, and our Kuya Tex will get that.
Your requested song, our favorites, Faith and Melody Heartbeats.
Where are the white clouds? Where is the sun? Do all these dark clouds bother you? It is alright to fall down when you don't even know why you feel blue. So come here near me, with me. Let's take it easy. Count from 1, 2, 3. Open your eyes and you are with me. Trust me, with me. You're not alone. I will be your friend. In this battle, you'll never be alone. Where are your white smiles, the shine in your eyes? Does all the sadness make them fade away? I know it isn't easy, 'cause I feel it too. It's inside and you don't know what to do. So come here near me, with me. Let's take it easy. Count from 1, 2, 3. Open your eyes and you are with me. Trust me, with me. You're not alone. make you think that you are worthless. Don't you ever feel alone. I'll be here for you when you need me most. So come here, near me, with me. Let's take it easy. Count from 1 to 3. Open your eyes and you are with me. Trust me, with me. You're not alone. I will be your friend. In this battle, you'll never be alone. In this battle, you'll never be alone. Never be alone.
Your requested song, our favorites, Faith and Melody Heartbeats.
And you keep me dreaming, I'm dreaming away. I thought of you helps me go on every day. You make me want to be the best man I can be, my dear. They go the words I'm supposed to say. You make it so hard for me to concentrate. A single look from your eyes just leave me so mesmerized. A single smile from me just leave me so weak in the knees. And you keep me falling, I'm falling in love. And darling, I swear I can't stop thinking of how wonderful you are. Oh, I'm melting your arms, your arms. I thought I'd never find anyone. Then our Lord God showed me I was wrong. Through life's many troubles and fears, I recall whenever you're near, how our Lord's always at my side. For he brought you into my life. And you keep me falling, I'm falling in love. And darling, I swear I can't stop thinking of how wonderful you are. Oh, I'm melting your arms, your arms. I know you and I are meant to be as one. I prayed for a sign, then God sent you, my perfect one. And you keep me falling, I'm falling in love. And darling, I swear I can't stop thinking of how wonderful you are. Oh, I'm melting your arms, your arms. And you keep me falling, falling, I'm falling in love. And darling, I swear I can't stop thinking of how wonderful you are.
and Melody. And I got quite a surprise this morning, and we're happy to have her. Just I thought I was gonna just wing this by myself today, but I'm happy to have her this morning, and let's have it. Hello.
Hello, everyone. Hello, Manang Flo. It's me. It's Kathleen from New Jersey.
How's it
Happy
going?
Thursday.
Yeah, happy Thursday. How's it going there in New Jersey? Are you guys having your share of rain and or has snow
We're
already come?
no, we went from 50s and today's high is 79. We're back in spring temperatures, so
Ah,
it's
what?
definitely the season to get sick.
Ah,
So
wow, you guys in the 70s? We're in the 40s.
yeah,
It's
over the
also
over
dip.
the over the weekend during our Care for Humanity event, it was so cold and windy. I was in a scarf, I had my gloves, but today it's shorts weather, so we're definitely feeling the shifting of the temperatures. No snow yet, thankfully, but that might come next week. I don't know. You never know. It's always a surprise. Every day is a surprise.
Every day is a surprise, and you're a surprise for me too, being here. And I, all morning, I was thinking, okay, I'm gonna just go solo on our show today. But I'm glad to have you here this morning, Atilea. And
Happy to be here, Manang.
yeah, okay. So, have you like caught yourself up in the show this morning? Have been
Yes, I've been
right?
trying to listen to all the this strung together. I was thinking, I was like, what do I think of when I think of strung together?
So, what do
I
you think
think
of
I think of shoelaces.
it?
I'm really terrible. I'm really terrible at tying shoelaces, but I always double knot because for some reason my shoelaces are always untied. So
Yeah.
that's not the same thing as strung together, is it? But it's tied together, and I
Well,
never
I
I never untie them. It's probably really bad for my shoelaces, but I never untie them. I just try to always slip it in, which is probably not good either for my sneakers. So
yeah. All right. Okay, fast one. Okay. Our in our wiki talk. So I'm gonna back up a little bit, guys, and I want to ask you, what if you form a group or a team? What would you call it, Atilia?
a team.
Yeah, what would
Um,
you call it? Mine's was Floby and the Swift Text. What's us this morning?
I probably would just pick like the location or depending on the team members. I don't know. Probably pick a number. It's like
Okay.
teammate. I'm so not good at naming things. That's not my forte.
Okay. Well,
I
we
like
thought,
generic,
okay.
like when I play video games, it asks you to enter your name, and then there's
Yeah.
usually like a default name there. I'll just put like player one or
Player
player
one.
seven. Like I don't ever I never name it. I just name it letter. I always pick letters, something generic, letters and numbers. So
Okay.
yeah.
So we're right at the top of the hour. You came at a perfect time here, Atilea. So working together. And so we are working together right here. And so you have you have a project or a task. It's not one of your interests and you feel like you have nothing to contribute. And what do you do? So so we get into that, right? A lot of times we have projects like, "Oh, well, what am I gonna? What's my part in this? I'm not sure what to what to say or do." So we're gonna think on that one while I back up and go back to our live chat, okay? And just don't want to miss anyone here. I think I miss Kuya Rod's team name, and I hope that he can tell us what it is. I apologize for that. So Kajes said, "There's no fun in being alone," and that's why you and I are together, right? We're a team. And Kuya Brian says, "Running a restaurant is a good example of needing everyone pulling their weight," which is right because would you can you imagine if you're in a restaurant and you're by yourself taking orders, cooking the food? No way. You ain't gonna no way. You're gonna lose your customers there. So you need everyone together um to work together, make it a successful day in the restaurant world, right? And Kuya Brian says, I'm also the type of person will do all the work and will give all the credits to the whole group also. Because actually you did get some contribution or a lot of contribution from your teamwork and you make it work. We all make things work, right? Um also let's see. We got that we're working on um song request for you there that had message. Okay. Ate Zenaida says my team her team would be called the squad.
Ooh, that's a nice one.
Yeah,
Very, very simple. The squad.
the squad.
I
Mm,
like that.
sounds like a powerful one
Wait, but
too.
is it the squad with a Z for Zenaida? Like CZ, something like that? Like a silent Z?
We can put the Z there, right? Ate Zen, we could put Z in the squad. All right. So let's see. Okay, Kuya Rod. Thank you, Kuya Rod. His team name would be called Smile. Smile, and he added acronym there. Surely making inspiration lively every time. Yeah. And then of course, we have Kuya Ian Santos there from Australia. Good. I think it's very good early morning there for you, Kuya. So it is my desire to work on it until I master it. Practice makes perfect, and I guess adopt. Well, all right, adapt. I think he wants to say adapt. All right. Okay. So, did you come up with your answer, Ate?
Oh
Or
yeah. Uh,
we
there's
all
so,
get thrown into a project, right?
there's so
And
many instances that this has happened in real life. It's
okay.
either a musical event
Yeah.
or a sporting event, two things that I'm not very good at. So if I'll always ask, how can I help?
Mm-hmm.
Even if it's not my favorite activity, there's always something to do, I feel like. Because yeah, so that's what I do. And if they want to hear my terrible voice, then I'll try to contribute it, although it makes me uncomfortable if they need it.
I don't
Um,
sing Ate. Ate.
but
Ate.
I don't even like the sound of my own voice.
You're good.
Let alone forcing people to listen to it. So yeah, nothing solo for me, but in a team event, I'll participate in whatever way I can, even if I am uncomfortable. But if I have the option of just bringing food or doing like paperwork stuff, organizing things, reaching out to
Coordinating.
people, coordinating, that's really my strong suit.
Yes.
If you want me to run, our team will surely lose. But, I'll try my best. I'll try to prepare the best that I can. If we have to
Mm-hmm.
do like an egg relay, I'll try to practice, things like that. Whatever it is that my strong suit, I'll try to volunteer what I know I'm good at, but also see what the team needs.
Yeah. I think it's just 'cause I get into that too, like, uh, what am I doing? I don't know what to do. I get in that little bit of mode because 'cause I'm like, especially when it's like producing a song or singing singing, and I'm like, okay, even dance too. No way. I can't do all of that. However, I'm there. I'm good at supporting.
I think you can, Manang, with some practice. It's just a little self-conscious, right? You're just a
Very.
very self-conscious and probably a bit awkward practice.
Yeah.
Dance takes a lot of practice to be graceful, but we can do it.
Yeah.
We're just uncomfortable.
It
Yeah.
is, and so I'm like, Okay, so for as a leader, right? As a leader, and they notice that maybe somebody or know that one of us are maybe you know feel like they can contribute. So the leader, it's also the leader, it's also the team, also to observe, right? Find out why, or what is their stronger part of themselves that's willing to help out in a task or a project. It's important to communicate that, because it's like don't sit there or just stand there and just not say anything, and then they notice that you're not contributing. uh but on the other hand, maybe they're shy, because like me, sometimes I'm shy and not ready to admit, oh, I can't reach that note, kind of a thing. And so, well, there's that's the part of where the leader also in a group to, find out what's going on, right?
It does get super awkward, and sometimes I think we just can't wait to be invited.
Yeah.
Because if there's a deadline, we cannot wait. Like for example, I don't know how to make a balloon arch, but I was put on the team that had to make the balloon arch, and I'm scared of balloons. I'm scared of the popping. I'm
Uh-huh.
scared of, like, we had a machine. They're like, here's two machines, blow up some balloons and then tie them together. And I was like, but together, like two at a time. So you had to blow one up, hold it, blow another one up, and then like do this thing, put under your arms, and tie it together. And I was like, that sounds scary. Can I just hold the balloons and put it in the bag and then run it to the location? So I think sometimes, but I knew that there was something that needed help. So
Yeah.
rather than waiting for someone to invite, I think
Mhm.
that's also a thing. Especially when there's a time sensitive deadline.
Yeah.
Just, okay, can I just do this part since I don't see anyone else doing it? Because a leader sometimes, manang, it's like so many details depending on how big the project is, right?
Yep.
It's
Yep.
hard to manage those details. So I think sometimes it's okay to speak up and to be, and if you don't like your assignment or you don't feel comfortable, you should definitely say so.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Um because like, if you was assigned something and you're not really sure of that, and that's when it kicks in, like, you know, that's when sometimes you feel like, "Oh, I have nothing to contribute." But there's always something, like go do a food run, right? We love food, right? Or just, sometimes there's always one that's or two that says, "Okay, guys," they come into the team and it's like, "Okay, guys, what do you want me to do?" Right? Um, and the one who said, "Oh, what do you want to do?" You know, and but it's also encouraged that you have to communicate. Like, okay, I don't want to do this part, but I can do this part. This is my strength, right? And then if if you have everyone working together, putting in something, there's something always some great that comes out of it. And sometimes it's much to our own surprise. We don't even know what's going on until we mesh everyone together. And so, yeah, right. You've seen that, Atilea.
I have so many examples of that, Manang. There's like so many to pick from.
Yeah. So, what's one of them? Your best example?
So the one that comes to mind, especially for INCRadio, was the road show and
Yeah.
radio awards we did in San Diego for our region last year. And there was so much to do, wasn't there, Manang?
There was.
There's anyone who came up and said, "Hi, how can I help?" It's like, can you help fold, 100 of these? And then, if the person's not comfortable doing that, I feel like the less skilled the task, the easier it is to assign to someone who's not
Mhm.
deeply involved in the project. So it's
Yeah.
like, oh, fold this. Or can you just put out, like, 50 chairs? Or like I was thinking of Marie Carranza. I think she's somewhere in Southern California right now. We
Actually,
asked her,
she's in Washington State now.
is she in one? Wow,
Yeah.
she is
But on the
apparently.
upper side of
Oh,
Washington
oh
State.
wow. Yeah, so I remember her because I remember filming her. We asked her to put on the chair covers, And the chair covers, like, to make it look nice, you have to like figure out how to, tuck things in and tie things a certain way. And so I filmed her. I said, could you just show us how you're doing this so I could show it to other people? Because we had 200 chairs to put chair covers on, or 120. I don't remember what the number was. And we
I
had to do it.
remember that.
Remember, we had to do it
I had
very
to help
fast.
her.
Right. And then we had to put a ribbon on afterwards. So we
Mhm.
had to tie the chair covers and then put a ribbon on. There was only like 10 of us. So when she showed up, she's like, can I help? I was like, yeah, can you figure this out? And then I filmed her so we could all make the chair covers uniform. So
Yeah.
yeah, there's so many of those small things, even just holding the door open.
Mhm.
Sometimes, some people think it's like, oh, this is such a not even an important task, but every task is important,
Yes.
because the more people we have working on the team together, the faster and more efficiently it will get done.
Exactly. I mean, even to just carry things out of a truck when you have a lot of equipment, and that's an example too. Like Kajes, he's sometimes in charge of audio and stuff here in our district, and one person cannot carry all that stuff. They're heavy, so we ask others to help. And
Yeah.
you know what? A lot of times when they think they don't know how to help or how to contribute, and then you give them something to do, oh, they're like so happy to feel able, they're able to do something for you
Yes,
anytime, right?
very, very true. Especially, I don't know if you've experienced during a live reporting, Manang. It's like,
Hmm.
can you just make sure no one walks behind me? That's
Right.
all. And sometimes they're very young. I was like, okay, guys, just make sure, just say I'm live. No one, you can't walk here. Just say that. And they're like, but I don't want to get in trouble. It's like, you won't get in trouble. If someone walks behind me, we might all get in trouble. So just say, no, Sule said, please don't walk behind her right now. So that's it. But yeah, even the young people can help. They also have skills and talents.
Oh,
They're very smart,
they love to help. That's
especially technology stuff. I'm always impressed by the children or the teenagers or even the kadiwa. They
yeah.
know so much.
Hey, Ate Leia, I think Ate Zenaida really got her, with the Z. What did she say? Add the Z to s- squad. Squad. How do you say that? I love that though. She said, uh, ZZ Squad. Oh, there you go. ZZ
Ooh,
Squad
that
sounds
is
more
nice.
interesting. Yeah, so I think she might go for that too there. I would love to see that
Yeah.
happen. Um, Mono Jess says, INC Radio is the epitome of 18. We are all over the world and in different time zones, um, and languages, I must say, um, cultures, but we all come together to support each other, right? And I've seen that. Speaking of which, I've witnessed that 10 years of INC Radio abroad. We celebrated that last Friday or last weekend, and to see that, happening, and I'm like, even for me coming in, I didn't know nothing about radio. I didn't know nothing about writing a rundown nor any kind of techie stuff. Nothing. And he came in and just try and do and help, and we got your help. You was there for me, Atilea, when I first started INC Radio Oregon, and here we are, after 10 years, and we're still functioning here on INC Radio, which is a great thing, you know.
We're not only
Mhm.
functioning, Manang, we're thriving.
We're
With
thriving, we're
God's with God's
growing.
help. Yes, we
We're
are.
we've grown so much. Okay, so sometimes, we are the latest to join a group, right? We've been there before. I've been there a lot of times. They are this, we're seeing a full functioning group already. They're really going for it, everything. And so how do you blend? How do you blend with them? How would you blend with them when you see them going, oh, they got it. Oh yeah. Okay. I think maybe I'm not gonna, but they want you in.
Well, if we're color coded, then I have to get that color first, right? So if we're talking like literally blending in, make sure you have the same color t-shirt or whatever their color hat, whatever their theme is, or get that sticker. If they all have that sticker, get that sticker. So they know you belong to that team. And then of course you just ask everyone again, how can I help?
Mhm.
Or if they're carrying something heavy, just go and help carry. I don't know. Like it depends on how dire the situation is. If it's in person and it's live and they, you're taking from one side of the room to the other, and someone says, please help this team. That's
Mhm.
it. So you say, okay, what are we doing and how can I help? So what's
Yeah.
happening? Yeah, I
I
mean,
think hearing that "how can I help" means the world to a lot of people, even in any situation. So more so in what we're talking about is like teamwork. How can I help?
yeah,
Um, we'll figure out something, right? There's always something to figure out.
yeah,
Um, for us, like when we want to blend in with the group. So first of all, I'll say, "I'm your Mona Flo. What do you want me to do?"
yeah.
Like they might look at you weird. They might look at me weird, but when you start engaging with them, right, Atilea, like even in when we were planning different projects right here in INCRadio, or um some of us come in the game late, right? And sometimes they're the ones who really, really makes the team flourish even. And so
No, it's true, Manang, because sometimes you just need someone to watch your stuff. Right, sometimes you just like everyone, especially if you come late, sometimes your assignment is to just watch things, make sure nothing moves, or make sure no one takes this stuff, make sure. Yeah, and if you're in a team competition, it's like if I was joining a team late, I would say, what can I do to so we win, like put me in a place where we can win.
mhm.
So that's another way to say it. But honestly, like again, no task is unimportant,
Oh yeah.
especially when you're joining last. Usually they're worried more about the core things, let's say, depending on what it is, and they don't have time for the details. So now that you're there, you can work on the small things,
Mhm.
like making sure everything's in a straight line. or
Right?
recounting or recounting how many times have we miscounted things,
Oh yeah.
or reconfirming details with other people, because you just joined the team, so you don't know anything that's happening. So if someone says, oh, can you go talk to so and so and just say, what time are we starting, get that information and bring it back, and that's all you have
Mhm.
to do.
Yeah.
So those simple things, they're so important because it helps the leader plan ahead or change the plan if they need to.
Yeah. Exactly. And so, I think sometimes you just gotta just put yourself in the group. Um, I'm shy, but I don't want to go. But you know what? Just break out of that shyness, go join that group and say, "Hey, I'm here. What do you need me for?" Or go up to the leader who's doing, "What do you need me for?" Even to just carry your stuff. I'll carry it, right?
I've been in those. I see in the live chat they're talking about team building activities. I've been in
Mhm.
those corporate events where we have to go like paint a wall or paint a fence, like for community service, and usually there's not enough brushes. There's never enough because different people have to do different things. Sometimes you have to carry the paint.
Yeah.
So it's like even if there's not enough paint brushes, you show up, there's not enough paint brushes, just carry the bucket. And I'm sure
Yeah.
someone will get tired enough to say, you know what, I'm tired of painting. Can we switch?
Yeah. No, so like I think team building before a project is also helpful too, because then you get to see what each other's like as a team player, how they see things, and one thing is also communicating, um, and and then someone who's in the group, maybe they may not know what you're doing, but then they're learning something, you're also learning something. So that's a good thing. And so Kajes says, I like team building activities where the participants are having so much fun and they are not even aware that they are learning something. I think fun has a lot to do with it. To make sure that, you know, it's like work. You make work fun and it's not really work, right? And
Agree.
so, right?
Definitely. Definitely. You don't even feel the stress anymore, even though it might be a stressful situation.
You know
Because
what?
it's
I
fun.
think sometimes we come in and we're stressed already, and then we're like, we're stressed about like we don't know what we're doing or we're late in the game. But when you're when you're joining in the group and it's like and with the others you start talking, just engage with them and talk stories. They might not be talking about what we're doing at the time, but if they're sharing something and you're wanting to learn something, why not?
Yeah. And there's always something in common, Manang, even if it's let's do this faster so we can all finish.
Yeah, let's do it after we
There's always
finish.
a common goal, right? There's always a common goal.
And then after that we can go out and eat, right? That's the
Right.
best part,
Exactly.
right?
Or take a nap. Yeah.
Yeah. So so all right. Let's see. Let's read some there in our live chat. Ate Zenaida, she came up with an acronym. We got some battle of the acronym. It's been going on throughout the week already. This whole week of Faith and Melody is always something great here. Ate Zenaida said, strong. Where did it go now? Here. Strong, successful, trust, respect, unity, never get away for a great goal. Strong. Woohoo! We're getting there. Yes. And team building, even in teamwork, also helps growth, right? That's what Kuya Rod said. It helps with growth. Because sometimes, we go in, we have no idea what's going on, or we have an idea, but we just can't quite um you know, figure out what do we need to do. However, when we're done, like we said, hurry up, finish the work, right? So we can go out eat. There's always something to learn from each other because everyone comes with their own different perspective of what's going on. Yeah. So anything else you want to add there, Ate?
I think I mean, blending in is just really a matter of being a good follower as well. I know a lot of us in our own lives, we're the leader of our own lives. So I think just a reminder to set aside your ego when you join a team, especially if you're late. It's always a good idea to just see what's going on instead of
Mm-hmm.
trying to take over the whole project.
Right.
Even if you were added for the purpose of steering the project, this is not I think it's always best practice
Yes.
to see what's happening first rather than coming in with your own idea and trying to force that on others. Forcing things is never a really a good idea. I think
Yeah.
it's always a negotiation. So when you're joining a team like that, I think it's best to come in slow,
Hmm.
but be assertive, but
Hmm.
don't force. I mean, you're new.
Right.
We
I
have
think.
no ideas. And sometimes it's good because you need new ideas, especially if the team
Mhm.
has been together for a long time. You need to shake it up. You
Yeah.
need to do things differently, especially if the instruction is you need to do something like go in a different direction than what you've been doing. So you need those new ideas. But I think to the point where you're trying to take over, like I personally don't get take that very well.
Hmm.
But at the same time, I am a follower. So I think best practice is to ease in, give your ideas, assert yourself,
Hmm.
but don't force. I think
Yeah.
it's hard.
Yeah. I think when you make someone do something and they're not comfortable or happy with it, the result wouldn't be a good thing, right?
Yeah,
Uh,
no,
yeah.
it's not a happy vibe.
We want everyone to be happy and be positive and come out with something that they've learned within and then come away with something that okay, something to hold on to because there's always going to be another project to get started with and we all need everybody's contributions and that's the good thing about teamwork. All right, we're just going to take a break here and we will play another song request. And it's already ready for us, and it's entitled The Day of Our Salvation is Near, requested by our sister Joy Pascual. And then after that, we'll play um, this Tagalog song. I'm going to say this. Hawak niya tayo ng kanyang kamay. We are in his hands. So let's get those songs played. Enjoy these songs, and we'll be right back.
Tayo ay mga kaani sa Iglesia ni Cristo. Kaya tayo huwag paaagaw sa Diablo. Kailangan maging matapang, kailangan maging malakas sa mga pagsubok sa ating buhay. Tayo ay magtagumpay sa mga pangako ng Diyos. Manindigan, hawak niya tayo at kanyang kamay. Hanggang wakas manatili na Iglesia ni Cristo. Dito nakasalalay ang kaligtasan. Kailangan maging matapang, kailangan maging malakas sa mga pagsubok sa ating buhay. Tayo ay magtagumpay sa mga pangako ng Diyos. Manindigan, hawak niya tayo at kanyang kamay.
We're back on Faith and Melody, and we'd like to play one more song before we continue on. The song request that we have, Kuya Tex, "The Day of Our Salvation is Near" by requested by Sister Joy Pascual. Can we play that, Paul?
Your requested song. Our favorites. Faith and Melody Heartbeats.
Once long ago, the world was conceived. Can angels from heaven give praise to all His wonders? We give His eternal grace. He drew us nearer to all His blessings and unceasing care, and then He guided us through it all and promised us He'll always be there. In these last days, the prophecies told, in the ends of the earth, the world will behold, from just one man to a nation, strong and faithful, doing God's will and decision. Forever thankful now that salvation is near. We must be stronger, ready to cast all our fears. Our light shines brighter than when the world seems so bleak like the night. Realize that He's coming to save us all, give us eternal life. Beyond the lanterns that light up the world, Christ gave us a right to be children of the Lord. Angels from heaven gave praise to all His wonders. We give His eternal grace. He drew us nearer to all His blessings and unceasing care, and then He guided us through it all and promised us He'll always be there. Now that salvation is near, we must be stronger, ready to cast all our fears. Our light shines brighter than when the world seems so bleak like the night. Realize that He's coming to save us all, give us eternal
Your requested song. Our favorites. Faith and Melody Heartbeats.
All right, we're back, and wow, we're hitting home stretch. That was quick. I think, Leah, you made the last hour, my second half of the hour fast. It's good to have company. That meant for good. All
It's good
right.
to say, probably because I'm talking too much.
No, no, it's good to have company. I didn't in the beginning part. I was like, okay, I'll be. Looks like I was gonna be solo all through, but thanks for joining me. You made this second half of the show really pleasant for me and everyone else there in our live chat. So
Yeah,
thank you so
our
much.
live chat today have so much to say. I think you
They
could have done the whole show just with them and reading their comments.
Yeah, I should have too. That's one of maybe we'll do that on another time. But yeah, great suggestion. So, to work harmoniously with others,
Harmoniously. That's another way
I'm
to
sorry,
pronounce it because everyone pronounces it differently.
harmoniously, there you go, with others fully, we must feel included in a group or a team, right? So, how can we make others feel they belong, even if they come from different backgrounds or, points of view? How do you make them, mesh into your group? Because the last thing anyone wants to feel is to feel left out. to not feel like they make a difference in the group. So how would you start with that, Atilea? You've done a lot of leadership work here, within a church, even at work. I'm sure you go through that too. Work, we're in church or with others, and you have a team. How do you make it like everybody feels belonged?
I think the one of the simple things we can do is smile. Smile, say hello, acknowledge that they are there. If they're volunteering for work or like to help, acknowledge that their time is important. Everyone's time is important, regardless of age, occupation, or the task, their talent, skill level. Regardless, right? They're there because they want to be, and they're there because they want to contribute. So those are the things that I always acknowledge whenever we're starting a project, so that they know they're seen. It's so
Mhm.
important to validate whoever shows up, especially if it's an early morning. If it's
Yeah.
an early morning situation, they made the extra effort. I'll always say that. Thank you for making the extra effort to be here. And I always remind everyone what the goal is.
Yeah.
Everyone has their own agenda. Everyone also has their own thoughts and concerns. They have other things going on in their mind. You don't know what they're walking away from when they
Mhm.
come through the door. You don't know what they're sacrificing to be there to help on this project. You don't know, and you don't. And so, without knowing all of that, it's just to remind everyone what the goal is and what is expected from everyone to make sure that we're all on the same page. That's how I usually start off. It's very simple. You know,
Yeah, it is.
I know some people, some I've been in team events where everyone gets a high five, everyone gets a hug, we do a team
Yeah.
building activity like an icebreaker.
Mhm.
We play telephone, we say each other's names. We've done all that as well, but if we only have time for a hi hello and let's get started, that's usually my opening remarks.
There you go. And like Kuya Rod Kahayag says, like his team name is Smile. Smile. Smile more. Right? I think it's when you already step into a grouping, that you have a group setting, right? And you're smiling and that already communicates like, thank you for being here. I love that you're here, and your time here is important. So smile.
You're very good at that, Manang. Like you bring, I was just thinking about this after looking at what Team Live Chat was saying. You bring a very excited energy. Every time we're at an event, even if it's an online thing, you're always very like just have a
Aw,
high energy. And I think that is very important. You can't come to an event like, oh, all right, everybody, thanks for showing up and blah, blah, blah.
right.
It's a whole different vibe. I'm translating from Tagalog. Iba yung dating. Like when you come in and you're like, so excited that you're here. Thank you for volunteering. Like when we do our Care for Humanity events, the recipients of the work that we're doing,
Yes.
they're always like that. They're like, we're so grateful. We're so excited to see so many volunteers.
Yeah.
They bring that energy. That energy, I think, was it Brother Andrew in live chat said, it's like a genuine welcome, a genuine happiness,
Yeah.
that everyone is there.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's a lot of people, but whoever is there, you're
I
very genuinely welcoming to them.
It's important to have that beginning part of anything that you get started with is um welcome, just the welcome and the smile, and letting them know that they're valued. Their time, they gave up something to be there within that group, whether they took time off from work or their time away from family. you know uh Make them be there and say, hey, come forward and say, hey, your contributions, uh we want to use them. Well, maybe not right now, but knowing that you have contributions to give can be used, in different parts of our project. So we'll remember that. Um, Pay attention to their behaviors as well, in a grouping. If they feel like, oh, I'm so scared to, like, they look scared or they're not sure, because we have we have sometimes those that wants to be in the group, but they're sometimes scared. They don't know. They're scared to even say a word. Like me, I was shy before. Sometimes, sometimes still, but um, and when you can kind of see, like, oh, they feel like they want to say something, and you notice that they want to say something, say, hey, you got something to share? Don't just attack them. Just go, hey, any one of you in this group, please tell me what would you like to share today? Um, and approaching them with kindness is important. Approaching them and being mindful of where they're at. And I
One
think
thing,
the other word, atilea, is also accepting them. The feeling of acceptance.
yes, and one thing I also like to ask is after we say what we have to do, does anyone have? I always ask, does anyone have a better way we can do this?
Yeah.
Any ideas? Do you have a better idea of how we can do this? Just to make sure that everyone is engaged, everyone understands the tasks that we have to do. And if there, I'm all about efficiency. If there's a more efficient and yet correct way to do it, let's
Hmm.
do that, because we
Yeah.
all have other things that we need to move on to and and accomplish as well.
Right. Right. Um, you know, I wanted to just point out that was something Brother Jess said was he said sometimes people have a lot to say, but they're like scared to say it in front of people. And so either the person who wants to contribute something will pull aside someone, maybe the leader, and say, hey, I want to tell you something, you know. Because, there's a lot of fear in being, vulnerable out there and saying, because they might be like wrong or they feel like they're wrong, but, or the way how they sound, maybe. I don't know. But I'm like that too. Like, I have something to say, but I'm not gonna, so I'll go and say, hey, I got something to say. Maybe we could do this. And so maybe that the leader will be the liaison to all of that, between the team, between other team members, right, Atilea? You,
Oh yeah, you know me. Whenever anyone sends me a message, I will just say the question.
yeah.
I'm sorry to interrupt. There's a question. I got a question. Someone
Yeah.
sent me a question. So yeah, no, absolutely. And I think being open,
Mhm.
just being open and welcoming. There are very frustrating moments in a project. That's true.
Mhm. Yeah.
But learning exactly what you said, to treat everyone with kindness and patience, especially if they've never done the work before. Of
Mhm.
course, they're going to be slow and they're going to make mistakes. So I think if you're leading a project, or even if you're just a part of the team, knowing that your teammates don't have experience at all whatsoever, you're going to have to somehow mentor them
Mhm.
or to help them figure it out as well.
Yeah.
So there's also that expectation. So having that team, keeping that the team has to succeed together, not just, all right, I counted 100 pieces, I'm done. Meanwhile,
Right.
the rest of your team is on like number 10.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's important to, validate them, validate their presence, validate, uh, what they're doing, recognize them. Like what Kuya Brian said, he does the work, but it's a team effort, and he make sure that everyone is recognized also in the project, right? Never, not one person can do everything, right? If
And
they,
they shouldn't, Manang.
yeah, they should, right?
If
Right,
there's one of you and like nine other people, you shouldn't be the only one doing all the work.
right.
That's not fair.
Yeah. And so just remember, just, we're wanting to make sure that we recognize and be seen. All right. Wow. Okay. So I'm gonna just summarize a little bit of our show. Then, Ate Leah, be ready with your top comment. Okay. All right. So when we work together, um, tasks or assignments can accomplish quicker and more effectively. So, listening to each other, encouraging ourselves, and cultivating a positive team spirit can make everyone in the group feel accepted and welcome and inspire everyone to work to achieve the goal. And um, so let's remember, like, so we're all strung together to make something, even something greater. So let's stay strung together, right? In everything that we do in our projects. All right. So we're gonna play the top comment bumper. So Kuya text play that top comment. All right. So what's your top comment? There was a lot of great convos there in the live chat. So,
It
it,
was hard. It
it
was
is.
it
I
was very
like
very difficult, and I've been trying to watch the comments since the top of the show, but
yeah.
um
What you
this
got?
one is this one is a very simple one, and I know we're running out of time, so I'm just gonna say it's from Sister Zenaida Novasteris. She said no complaining. And although it's a very simple concept, someone who will not complain, to me, means they're more solution focused, right?
Mm,
They know what the problem is, and they're focusing on is trying to come up with solutions. Because what does complaining do? Nothing.
nothing.
If you have a complaint but you have no solution, that doesn't help the situation.
Mhm.
So that's why I picked my top comment. Although I had a very close runner up from your very own Manong Jess, but I know we only have time for one, so I'm gonna
Yeah,
toss
go
it
for
back
it.
to you.
You're good. You're good. Say it, Ate.
You want me to say it?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So he said a lot of things today.
Yeah, he
But the
does.
one he's very wise. So the one that I picked was to be effective as a team member, we need to be aware and accept our limitations and strengths so that we can maximize our participation and role. I love that, the maximizing our participation. Reminds me of like a big blob. It's like, where else can I, blob myself in this project?
Yeah. Yeah. So, actually, that's funny. I picked that one too.
Oh
Yay! All right. Thank you for that. I like Kuya Rods. I know the word thriving is such an important word. Thriving to happily reach inspired victories in navigating growth. So that is thriving, right?
Oh, I want that on a t-shirt. Where is that one? I have to find it.
I'll send that one to you.
Okay, that
All
one's
righty.
good. I
So
like it.
and one more. Kuya Brian says, I love working together because I get to see everyone's potential and talents. Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
And
And
also their weaknesses to help them uh, be
become
better at it and to improve as a whole.
that's
I
amazing.
love that.
I love
Okay,
that. The
that's a keeper.
potential,
Yeah.
unlimited potential. Everyone has unlimited potential,
Yes, we do. We just sometimes don't know it, Ate Leah.
right? Someone's gonna point it out to us, Mom.
Yeah. So I know, and I think Ate Tony. I just want to read Ate Tony's one. Working with others feels like being introduced to different worlds in others. Um, you get to see so much and connect, and it creates chemistry you didn't know could exist in that way. And she loves that experience, and that is so true. We get to see somebody's world and actually know where they come from. What a great way to do this. So yeah, what a great show. Thank you for adding a beautiful layer to our program today, Atilea, as well as those who are in the in our Ohana live chatting over there. I love that, the interaction that we had today. um and so, what do you got this weekend going, Atilea?
Well, this weekend, INCRadio New Jersey is talking about the positive effects of loyalty.
Ooh,
So
I
that's what we
see.
have. Yeah, that's 11 p.m. Philippine time on Saturday.
Ooh, I love that word too. All right. I'll go tune in into your show. So, and
Maybe
I
you can
see.
just come on the show, Manang.
Yeah, I would love that
You're
too.
always welcome.
Okay, we'll talk about that after the show. Let's promote also INC Radio Oregon this weekend at 2:30 p.m. Pacific time, and we'll be talking. And this will be good for a lot of our students. They're reaching their winter break, something to think about. Next steps, uh, college and career for them. There's always something great we're always talking about on INC Radio. And so we'd like to acknowledge and say happy birthday again to our brother Eduardo Vimanalo. Thank you so much for letting us have this kind of platform that we have here, INC Radio, and we're always continuing to do better, both. So, and I hope you had a very wonderful, happy birthday. You get to continue celebrating because it is October 31st here in the USA. And then, of course, our CEBSI president and CFO coordinator, Brother Angelo Aranio Manalo, our INC Media Production Section Chief, Brother Montreval Boy, our INC Radio Sub Section Chief, Brother Wally Tarai. And so we thank you from the bottom of my heart. You made my day, everyone. Thank you to all who has participated in our discussion this morning or your afternoon or your evening. We truly appreciate your dedication to faith and melody. Just to remind all of you that starting November 4, Faith and Melody will be Monday to Thursday, 8 a.m. Pacific time. So we're daylight savings time ends and we're going to fall back and 1 hour on Sunday, November 3rd. So starting Monday until the next time again, it will be 8 a.m. Pacific time. However, in the Philippines, Tuesday to Friday, don't worry, Kuya Tex, it'll still be 12 midnight there in the Philippines. And then, of course, catch that replay over there on Sundays in the Philippines. It will be 10 p.m. Next program coming up, Iglesia ni Cristo and the Bible. Topic is Acts of Holiness, waste of time or profitable. The ministers there that will be talking about this topic are Brother Ariel Evangelista and Brother Jam Bautista. And so our closing song will be Together, and we hope that you have a fabulous day. Make sure you take care of each other. Thank you, Ate Kat, for being with me today. And of course, our Ohana there keeping us company and busy. All right. See you next week on Monday, Faith and Melody. Take care of each other. Have a great weekend. Bye, everyone.
Your requested song. Our favorites. Faith and Melody Heartbeats.
Thank you, Father, for our family. This wondrous blessing you've given us. Despite the trials that we face, you strengthen us in our faith, and we trust in your
your requested song. Our favorites. Faith and Melody Heartbeats.
Ito ang INCRadio, DZEM 954, ang tinig ng katotohanan.